To be meeting me, the world-famous painter, poet, author, actor, lover, and artiste extraordinaire, Wolfgang Gedam at your service! I did not expect that. But where are my manners? These people, of course, need no introduction. Give a round of applause to the heroes of legend! You, my friend, get a special round of applause. The man who gives us beer! Well, I'll tell you what. We shall play a game. You all, I am sure, have read my many fabulous books in which I chronicle the legendary exploits of our heroes. And therefore, I shall ask you questions. Little trivia questions about our heroes. A trivia night in a bar. That can catch on. I shall ask you questions. If you are successful in answering all 4 questions, I will give you a surprise. Let's get started. I'll ask you questions, and on the count of 3, you can shout out your answers. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3! Yes! Good answer. All right, then. This here is Amrin Adnelis, the clever rogue. Now, rogues, as you know, are masters of certain skills that allow them to escape trouble. Skills such as lock-picking, or disguise, or even brutal honesty.
My mother wishes that I was a girl.
But what special skill has Amrin mastered that makes them invulnerable to almost any trap or danger? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3!
Shoe!
What was that loud bellowing one?
Tying your shoe.
Yeah! Anyone can tie a shoe with laces. This here, of course, is Alaris Gozier, the powerful wizard. Now, wizards, as you know, are very learned, and they study their magic in certain schools of magic. for example, the school of transmutation, or the school of necromancy, or the school of illusion. But what school of magic did Alaris study, and thus gain her powers? 1, 2, 3! Yes! The power of transformation. Specifically, she is able to transform into what?
Cats.
Ah, yes! Transform into cats.
Dolores, you've got to clean your litter box.
Later.
This here, of course, is Ovis Brius, the wise monk. Monks are incredibly disciplined and have spent their life studying a particular martial art, such as the way of the fist, or the way of the drunken master, or maybe even the way of the tree. But what martial art did Ovis study more than any other? 1, 2, 3! What was that?
The Earthworm.
Yeah! The way of the Earthworm. I did. And finally, my friends, the Samphir Cacus, the noble paladin. Now, a paladin, as you know, is a holy warrior who has taken... a holy warrior who has taken an oath such as always protect the weak and defenseless, or always be in bed before sunset, or never eat dairy or meat. It's cruel. But what oath did Lysanthir take? 1, 2, 3! Yes! The oath of sobriety. Yes, fortunately all the beers are so watered down you didn't have any alcohol. Well, my friends, you have answered the questions correctly, and therefore I shall allow you first to remember what we said. This is
Amradat Nellis, and I always tie my shoes to escape dangerous situations.
And I am Alaris, the wizard, schooled in the art of transmutation, specifically that of becoming cats.
I'm Ovis Brius. I have practiced the martial arts, the way of the Earthworm.
And I'm Lysanthir Cacus. And I have an oath of sobriety.
and for business. Well, I promised you a surprise if you answer all the questions. And the surprise is, I shall favor you with a brand new Volothamp Get Armed story! In fact, it is the true story of our most recent heroic exploits. Now I warn you, from time to time, our heroes, as stunning as they are, needed to rely on luck. Sometimes fortune favored them, and sometimes fortune frowned upon them. In order to replicate that sense in my story, from time to time, one of you shall roll this ridiculously large 20-sided die. And the roll of the die shall determine the success or failure of our hero. Well then, sit back. It is time for a tale. A tale of adventure, of danger, of mad wizards, of maniacal demons, of horrible weather, of dungeons and dragons! My tale begins in the large, cavernous belly of a giant whale, where our heroes have languished for 3 days.
The smell, it's driving me crazy. It makes me hungry.
I'll cut you another piece of stomach tissue.
Oh, Lysander, be careful. We mustn't harm it too much.
Thank you.
I shall not eat at this time. I'm too ashamed of our current predicament.
Ashamed? Ashamed to be with your best friends, even though we happen to be in the belly of a large beast. Ashamed.
Valerie, I'm not ashamed of being with you three. I enjoy your company, of course. It's just, we're 2 days removed from our quest. We should already be back to Allentown with the quail's egg. And yet here we are, inside the belly of a whale, soon to be digested.
Well, if any luck, this whale is headed towards Allentown.
It is certainly true that this seems to have diverted our path, but if I have learned anything from my people in the Earthworm Monastery, it is an honor to be devoured by something larger than yourself.
Yes, of course. Otis, but you know your true calling is to be devoured by the largest creature imaginable. And whilst this whale is large, there are far larger that could eat you and give you your demise of opportune fate.
But this is a nice taste of it, at least.
As much as you believe in being digested, regurgitated, and reborn in the way of the earthworm, it's something I need to tell you about, my personal story. And that is that I was raised in a village of dwarves. A village which was devoured, leaving me the only survivor, by a large dragon who digested and eventually put out my fellow villagers in small pellets.
I have heard that it is true that dragons, above all else, enjoy dwarves who are capable of turning into felines.
It is true. Somehow they are satiated by the taste of feline fur, the whiskers, the whatnot.
Lars, I'm sorry. I did not know. This must be terribly traumatizing for you.
I just don't want to end up like the others. We must get out of here.
At that point, as if to underline her danger, the belly of the whale began to rock ominously.
Is that sunlight? The blowhole? Come, if we align ourselves into a thin pyramid, we should shoot right out at the right time.
Wait, know this. Not all of us are as adept as you at becoming so slithery and going through holes.
I think you two might fit through there fine. You're very agile. I'm more of a tank.
Listen, between your glowworm capabilities and my ability to transform in a slender feline, yes, the two of us should be able to make it out.
And then, with your shoelaces, you can leave us one end, we'll drop down the other, and and we can pull the rest of you out.
Yes.
What could possibly go wrong? Suddenly, the blowhole opened. But were they successful in escaping, or were they not? If you... Yes, you. If you roll above a 11, they shall successfully escape. But if you roll 11 or below, their plan shall fail. 12 or above, they escape the blowhole. 11 or below, they fail. Roll the dice! A 7, my friend. They fail. Sorry.
Go first. I shall latch onto you with my claws.
I'll just wait here then, shall I?
Obis! Look, I see the hole. It's emerging right over there. You can fit through, can't you?
Oh, yes. All right. I shall go on 3. 1, 2.
It's pulling me with its blowhole.
No. Grab on to me, please. Oh, we're both getting pulled back in. No!
She's inhaling.
Seems this whale's breath is strong.
Others, brother. Other brothers. And sister.
What are you?
We are the two-headed beast of fowl.
Beast of fowl.
Yes, gaze upon our wings.
Foul with a W.
We've also been swallowed here by this great beast. Yeah.
How long have you been? This is our 3rd night. I've been making slices in the whale's stomach for a long time.
Now you go on. No, please. We haven't seen the sky in many days.
Yes, you two are clearly confused, but give me a plan. Whilst this whale feasts on its krill, it opens its gob, or its maw. Yes, that is the word.
Who's confused now?
I shall use my shoelace. I shall tie it to these pheasants, or what have you. Your beast of fowl?
Beast of fowl.
Yes, right. Of
Two-headed
course.
beast of foul.
You shall fly us out. Us as your payload. What say you?
We say, yay.
All right.
And so, another attempt to rescue was effectuated. However, since they failed the first time and lost some confidence, since they're depending on that, it shall be more difficult for them to succeed. If you, my friend, roll higher than a 13, they shall be They are successful. 1, 2, 3.
Go, beast of fowl, go! Fly like the wind!
Let's fly in that direction.
That's a good direction.
We've made it.
Oh, we are on top of the beast. But beware, friends. Beasts of this kind, the whale, they don't usually attack or eat creatures like us. There's something amiss in the world.
Something is controlling it.
Perhaps its mind.
Its mind is controlling it.
No, I'm saying whatever is controlling it is perhaps controlling its mind.
Oh, yes.
Sisters, what is that? Riding a whale? Oh, people? And a strange-looking bird? A woman?
Friends, look! There, it's the port of Allentown.
Jump up on our back.
How fortuitous.
Sisters, do you think this is fulfillment of the prophecy?
Yes, the premonition that we had when we were young.
Yes, shared to us by Billy Joel.
They're waiting. Jump on our back and we shall fly you there.
Come on, Dolores.
Let us go, quickly.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And good luck.
Goodbye.
It is a fish journey.
They were so delicious.
You guys smell like milk.
Yes, we do.
This is how you greet all of your visitors.
My apologies. Why don't you come into our home and freshen up?
Oh, thank you.
Right this way.
I'm sure you could use some mead.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, everyone, my sister is the best queen in the world. If you don't drink it, you hate her.
I love mead.
Friend, quickly turn this way and discreetly.
So delicious. That tastes like strawberries.
Now, hanging on the wall of the weird sister's house was an object. On the count of 3, what was hanging on the wall? 1, 2, 3! What was that from over here?
A revolver.
You, sir. Yes.
A revolver.
Yes! A revolver!
I see you eyeing this revolver.
What now? That strange lump of metal.
Actually, it belonged to our father.
He told us that there would be a time where we would need it more than ever, and we just hung it up on our wall and have yet to need it.
What's it do?
Wait, I've heard of this.
Oh, it's like a hemp.
Wait, no.
No!
And as he grabbed the revolver, the only question is, did the revolver fire? Or did it not? When someone grabs a revolver and shakes it very hard, it often fires. Therefore, anything over a 4 and the revolver fires.
Your hammer bit me.
A chair for my friend.
It has spit out a piece of metal into his abdomen.
The scent there. Why would you do such a thing with a strange object you've never seen before?
It looked like a hammer.
If you had waited and listened to the explanation of the sisters, you have been foolish, but let me look up a spell for you. Let me find the appropriate spell to remove a large metal... Oh, dear.
Just cut it out. You could use my sword, but maybe a smaller implement would be better.
No, I insist. Let me use my orb of spells. Let me just pull a spell from here.
You'll use your mana?
Yes. Oh, here it is. Spell number 52. The spell of removing implements from flesh.
That's highly specific. I'm glad we have it.
But does the spell work? If we roll above a 9, the spell will work. Anything 9 or below, the spell fails. Roll the dice! 15! The spell works!
Please hold my staff.
gaping
I
hole in
shall
my
suture
stomach.
it, friend. Right, continue with your story.
I wonder how effective these sutures are going to be.
I don't know why you asked chance once more. It's not always on our side.
Our father and our mother told us that there would be a day when we would be visited by a group of heroes. They didn't talk about all of this, but we probably wouldn't have been as excited if that was the case. Look, you, come with me. I have something to give you.
Forgive me, friends, I'll only be a moment.
Would you like this as a souvenir?
Oh,
They
thank you,
said-
I would.
They said out of the 4 heroes, there would be one that was wise.
I was going to ask if you somehow knew me, but now it makes sense.
They told me that the wisest of the heroes should receive what's in this box. I wasn't allowed to open it. I always wanted to.
Hi. The wood is beautiful and old. I've never seen something as ancient as this.
It was carved by my grandfather. That's his signature right there, carved on the side.
Ovis opened the box, and ethereal music played. It picked up a jazzy beat. And it faded away. And inside the box, what did Ovis discover? Someone from this section, on the count of 3, what was in the box? 1, 2, 3! What was that?
Candied Brussels.
Yes! Candied Brussels sprouts.
Is that what I think it is?
They are Brussels sprouts, but not of the normal variety. They have been changed, covered in some kind of sugar. Candied Brussels sprouts. I heard of this. At the monastery there was word that long ago there was a wicked sorcerer that was intent on changing all of the natural elements of the world. They wanted the vegetables to be sweet and the animals to bend to their will. This must be why we were stuck in the whale that we were flying on.
That makes a lot of sense of why you smell that way.
It's that sorcerer. I thought they were dead all these years, but they must have reawakened. They're going to change everything.
Are we in danger?
Yes.
Have you seen me?
Here, I will give you one of the candied Brussels sprouts. There is power in something that ancient. Hold it. Do not let it go. And when the time comes, you can use it to contact one another.
Okay, give this rocket.
I must go warn the others.
Ovis, there's no need to warn us, for I was listening in at the door.
Oh, would you like to try it, though? It's very yummy. I'll keep one for communication purposes.
Ovis, as I was overhearing, I saw perhaps a little flame between you and that sister.
And you know, at the monastery of the Earthworm, we do not indulge in such things.
Well, you're not at the monastery anymore, are you?
This isn't fair. You always do this. You always want me to bend the rules, break a vow.
Ovis, all I'm saying is I saw your earthworm get a little perked up. I heard that you got better Brussels sprout call.
If you did take the sprout, we could call each other anytime.
I think this would be good for you, friend.
But we have a mission now. The world is in danger. I can't be thinking of such things.
The world will always be in danger.
Exactly.
Yes, but love must also prevail.
Well, was Ovid... I didn't even say anything! Was Ovid successful in momentarily suppressing the burning passion? Or did the burning passion get the best of Ovis? I will tell you what, I think you know something of burning passion. If you roll an 11 or above, the burning passion gets the best of Ovis. If you roll a 10 or below, Ovis is successful for now in suppressing the feeling. Ready and roll! A killer! But it's right there.
Not an appropriate time to be thinking of such things. Please, for once, can you just keep your mind on the mission?
Yes, indeed, Ovis, I shall. Now, this might sound inappropriate, but I assure you it's all in camaraderie. But our friends are taking a group bath to get the whale stench, and I say we join them.
Well, that's only reasonable.
Dolores. I'm glad that you took a break from your bath and joined me here in my tower. As you can see, it is majestic. Inspires feelings of awe.
Look at all the minions down below. Look at them. Being up here makes you feel so powerful.
Yes, it does. But us wizards of great power have a responsibility to such minions.
You're right.
Look at them down there. All of them. They wave at you. And they simply scream with their faces their need of our support, of our protection.
Just like that. The screams grew in their ferocity.
I am a fool for having that moment of superiority and forgotten my place as a wizard.
Yes, and I am sure your little kitty senses felt the change.
I did feel a change exactly when we were in the belly of the whale. I was afraid to say anything to my friends.
Yes, and you, having been attuned to the natural world for so long, as a transmutator of feline things, you must have felt it stronger than the others.
I did. I felt myself growing increasingly feline when I didn't want that to happen.
Yes.
The spells were coming out of my control. I had...
Oh, apologies, sir. My ego transmutation is also out of control. I'm sure you understand the severity of the situation among us.
You must share your spells with me, then.
You mean you wish to gain the power, the dark and forbidden power that I hold? Metaphorically?
I do, because I care about all of those minions.
Very well.
What do I need to do? What do I need to do?
You must take part in my trials. There are 2 of them, which is quite an unsatisfactory number, but that's what it is.
What was the first trial he would unleash upon her right then and there? 1, 2, 3! I heard something very correct back here. What was it? Say it again. 1, 2, 3! What?
Whistling?
Yeah! Own those answers! The trial of whistling.
Enter the chamber of high-pitched wind. I shall follow you. Let me close the window.
In this tower, there were a lot of windows.
As you know, part of our training has always been to breathe. But there is no better way to breathe than to release such breaths melodically. And so you shall recite the chant of Wallaby
The chant of Wallaby.
in whistle. I shall join you.
I must tell you that since my spells have been out of control, my tongue has taken on a sandpaper texture, like that of a cat.
This is troublesome. It will make the whistling very difficult.
Yes, it will! So difficult that only if we roll above a 15 will she succeed. 16 or above, she succeeds. 15 or below, she fails the first trial. Roll the die! A 1 is what I like to call a critical failure! A failure so bad, so humiliatingly awful, that not only does she not pass the trial, but something terrible befalls her in addition. What terrible thing befalls her? 1, 2, 3!
Uncontrollable gas.
Uncontrollable gas!
Be warned. Should you fail, all of the wind that you took into your body will become stuck there, providing you on discomfort and shooting pains on the side for a month. And there is no magical cure for that. Nor medical. Nor holistic.
Oh, great wizard, Roland, let us embark on this trial of whistling.
Let's. Go on. Oh. Oh. So. It is fine.
Her punishment began!
Let me close the window. Oh, it's still here. It is all right.
I am terribly sorry.
It's a big room. It won't get to me. Now.
I should not have eaten so much whale.
What? Then it does not matter. Listen. There is one more test. One more trial. And it is unfortunate that it was only 2 trials, for there can't be a tiebreaker. But this second trial is much more important and potentially more difficult.
Yes, that's right. The much more important and potentially more difficult trial than whistling. On the count of 3, what was it? 1, 2, 3! Cherry eating. They don't laugh till you try it. Yes, that's right. But how many cherries must she eat? Roll the dice and we'll multiply the number rolled by 10. 120 cherries.
I'm so sorry.
It is fine. If we forget about it and not discuss it, we shan't remember it.
But of course, is she successful in this second trial or not? Roll the dice, please. If we roll above, let's say a 12. 12 or above, she is successful. 11 or not, she fails. Roll the dice!
The power that is promised to those who pass the trials is a power dripping in sweetness.
Before you go on any further, great wizard, I know the fates lent a number to the outcome of this, but I was not aware of what the number was.
120.
Yes?
Yes.
But the outcome?
Oh. 13.
You succeeded. It was 15, and the trial is successfully passed.
You will succeed. I feel it in my bones. Now.
Oh, thank God.
Ah, you there. I am a forest nymph.
Tree spirit.
Yes. What be your name?
Santa Cakes.
Lysanthian Cacus, why are you alone here?
I came out to practice my sword combat.
And let us see it.
Well, now I'm a little embarrassed.
No, for I have not seen a person such as yourself for centuries of time. Please indulge me.
Well, before I play with my sword in front of you, I'd like to know your name.
My name is Grandier.
Grandier.
Yes, a grand deer.
Like with horns. Are you a tree then, or a...
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
I am a tree, and I can morph into other such things. But I will show you my trick once you show me yours. Uh-huh. Exquisite!
I'm just warming up.
Impressive! Could you come back this way? I can't turn my head.
You have to stop with a shout. It's part of the thing.
And I want to see my trick.
Grandier, you're out of your tree home.
Yes, I can shape into other things. And shift and morph. You are unique. For your eyes, they carry your burden, a weight.
Yes.
What is your burden and weight? I have potions.
I don't take those. In fact, that's my burden.
Your burden is not to take potion.
In a
Why?
sense, all my friends are back at the sisters' mead hall getting rowdy, and I came out here to sweat.
To sweat.
Get a little sweat on. It helps with the oath, you know?
I've heard of such people who have abstained from potion.
Yes.
For various reasons.
I have a vow of sobriety.
But what if my potion were to give you immense strength and confidence?
I have immense strength and confidence.
Do you?
Dear. What do I need of more of these things?
You have immense strength and confidence, and your eyes tell a different story. What is it that you truly seek in this world?
Redemption.
From what? From whom?
Myself.
Regale me the tale of why you have come to this oath of yours.
It's a story I've not spoken about to even my adventuring fellows.
What better place than to tell Mother Nature herself?
A wood nymph I just met, of course. The darkest secrets. I wasn't always sober, Grandier.
I have sensed your mind, and as I said before, I can shapeshift into your brother.
No, you're dead.
Lysanthium,
I killed you.
you did kill me. You did.
That night, when we were drinking. Right through the heart.
It was an accident. We did not expect to be.
Father's lens.
Yes. We did not expect to be attacked, and you couldn't see very well. You were in a stupor. When are you going to let go?
I swore an oath, so this never happens again. To remain sober and vigilant against my inner darkness. And against... You look just like him.
I am him.
What? How?
I am part of your mind, the way you view me. Listen, it's great that you don't want to drink of any more mead and potion, but you still hold this guilt. And you can't come to your true power to save those that you need to save, to help those that you need to help, if you let go of this guilt.
How?
I don't know.
Do you forgive me? Brother?
You must forgive yourself.
Meanwhile, as Lysanthier was wrestling his inner demon, and as Alaris was up to cherry.
Don't mind me.
You know, for someone who lives in a tree, you're very clumsy near one.
Yes.
As Lysanthier was wrestling his inner demon, and as Alaris the wizard was up to cherry number 82, Ovis and the fair mistress of his heart found themselves in a moon-drenched orchard.
So, you really like that I dug all those holes for you in the backyard?
It's the most thoughtful thing anyone's done for me in a long time.
Well, Lonzo is successful now in repressing his feelings for her, or do they come bubbling out? His resistance is becoming weaker and weaker. If we roll above an 8, they come bubbling out. If we roll a 7 or below, he is capable of repressing them. 8 or higher, they bubble. Roll the dice!
I even rubbed dirt all over myself.
I can't pretend this isn't true anymore. I'm in love with you, June. I've never felt anything like this before.
And this is going to make this that much harder for me. What? When I was digging the holes, I found something. It's a map.
Oh.
And it says, read urgently. You need to go here to save the world.
Yes, that's painfully clear.
You have to go, don't you?
Well, I don't know anymore. I've always known what I was supposed to do with my life. I've had paths written out for me in bright, bold letters. But now, it wouldn't be fair to bring you on this journey. You're much too good and kind, and there's clearly treachery here that I wouldn't want to endanger you with, but... Darn it, June, I don't want to.
And as Ovis lost sight of the mission to save the world, and as Alaris was up to Cherry 97, and Lysanthier was deep in a spiral of his own personal despair, what none of our heroes noticed was that all of the vegetables in the lands had become candy. And all of the animals were developing a slick skin of molasses. And the world was teetering on danger.
Let me tell you, it's almost as if there's something else in my mind that hasn't been there before, like, I don't know, like something controlling me in some odd animal way, but I don't care.
Well, let me show you another hole I dug earlier.
Friends! Finally you have returned to our campfire. My 3 good friends. 1, 2, and 3.
Sorry, I was doing something.
Yes. Friends! Where have you been? Have you not seen? Look at what you touch now. That is not a bush. That is rock candy. Why have you 3 lost sight of our mission?
I have tried. I tried and failed. I have not lost sight, it's just that I have failed. Ugh.
You have failed. Why do you just regurgitated 120 cherry stems? That seems like a successful amount. An amount that would succeed in such a task that would involve eating 120 cherries.
But they weren't sweet cherries. Somehow they were transformed. They tasted like vegetables.
Okay. I was pretty sure that you would have succeeded. Like 15 out of 13% sure that
I was successful with the cherries, but not with the whistle. And therefore I did not get the spell.
But you did get partial credit.
Wait, I have a question first. Which one did you do first?
The whistle.
And you failed that one.
Yes.
So why did you do the second one?
Magic is complex. You did not earn the dark power that I hold, but you did earn the next step. There is a map somewhere here. I lost it. It was in my tower. But in that map is the only way to solve this problem of the flipped flavors. And the animals doing things that they're not supposed to.
I think it's in the orchard.
What?
The map.
How do you think?
How do you know this?
Well, I had it, you see.
What? Did you steal my map?
No, what? No, it was given to me as a gift from a lovely...
From him?
No, it was from a lovely woman.
I question this man.
He's the great wizard Goland, and you mustn't upset him.
Yes, master. Look upon them in this crystal sphere. I carefully went to each one directly and the other ones indirectly. And all of them have a specific weakness that is holding them back. And you will soon be able to candy it all. Proclaim!
They shall all be made candy, and I shall eat them like little gumdrops.
It is now time for our 15-minute intermission, but the adventure is far from over. Gather your strength and return for the final act of Improvised Dungeons and Dragons!
Much more.
I dropped it right here. I swear I did.
Are you sure it couldn't have fallen farther away? Let me ask you this. Did you actually see what the map said on it?
It said, read this right now. This is very, very, very important.
And did you do that, Ovis?
Ovis, what were you doing?
You know what? This is your fault. You told me to go after her.
Oh, I see what happened.
If you hadn't told me to follow my heart, fall in love, none of this would have happened.
Ovis!
Yeah,
With one of the sisters?
June.
I mean, I should be scolding you. It said read very importantly, but I can't help but be a little proud.
I'm just wondering how, when we get home, I can explain this to your parents. Wait for Mom. They asked me to look out after Ovis. Make sure that Ovis doesn't get into anything naughty.
Ovis is grown now. Hold on.
Well,
You can
to
just
me-
not tell them. It's Ovis's business.
Look, grown is a matter of relativity. I'm 120. Ovis is only, what?
24.
Just a child, an infant.
We all
Never
don't
mind,
live as
it's-
long as wizards, wizard.
Never mind this. We must focus on our quest, okay? Above your dalliances. You know who have good senses of smell are cats. Perhaps you could help us with that, Ovis.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Oh, would you mind, dear?
Those
What is going on? On the count of three, shout out what's happening. 1, 2, 3. Go first. What?
Earthworm.
Say it again over there.
Meerkats.
Yes, yes.
I was gonna say-
Alaris, having transformed herself into a cat, attracted the allegiance of the two meerkat twins.
Kitty!
Huh?
Kitty!
Kitty.
Hey, Kitty!
Hey, over here.
Oh, God.
Something's popping out of those holes.
You can understand us.
Speak to me. Speak.
We are your followers now.
Also, I see you're looking for something.
We are. We need your help. We need to find the map that we are looking for. It's a piece of paper. It smells like paper.
Are those two things attacking Alaris? Should I kill them?
I don't know. I hear a bunch of meowing and little kicking sounds.
I smelled something like this before. Just the other minute.
I smelled it underground.
The king of the meerkats.
Where did you smell it? Was it here?
Queen of the meerkats.
Queen of the meerkats.
Yes, she found the paper.
The queen of the meerkats.
Yes, she is a terrible, terrible queen.
Please be our queen instead.
You must bring the queen to me. I must see her.
What?
And take a look. She stands on 2 legs.
Nor do we.
Show them what we can do now.
I'm going to the meerkats get on the roof.
Okay,
We have evolved.
Queen of Meerkats. Look at me now, I'm much bigger.
It's as if she's grown within the last fraction of a second.
The smell!
And so, we must discover, was the Queen of the Meerkats, as intimidating as she was, here to lend assistance to our heroes, or was she here to defy them? On the count of 3, clap if she was here to lend assistance. 1, 2, 3. Clap if she was here to defy them. She was here to defy them, and the battle begins!
They're attacking!
Should we aid our friend?
Dolores, your staff!
And now, the Queen of the Meerkats strikes first. If we roll above a 10, 10 or above, she is successful. 9 or below, she fails. Roll the dice. 15! She is successful. So successful, what happens to Alaris?
She loses an eye.
She loses an eye!
One map, and here's your paper cut on your
My eye!
Oh, hail the Queen of the Meerkats.
I must strike back.
All right, she tries in her blinded state to strike back, but she's half blind. And not only that, she keeps farting. So she's not in the best position. It will be very challenging for her to be successful. If you roll above a 16 or above, she will be successful. Anything under a 16, she fails. Roll the dice! A 14, she fails, and because she fails, something even worse happens to her. What happens to her? Someone over here. What happens to her? 1, 2, 3.
She loses a leg.
She loses a leg.
Oh, darn.
Oh, hold it right. Oh!
Your magic doesn't work.
Oh!
Stabbed with her own eye stem. Well, one of the other noble heroes attacks. Yes, it's Ovis. Ovis, of course, is head over heels in love. Does his love make him stronger or weaker? 1, 2, 3. Stronger. In that case, roll the dice. Yes, you and the entire family can help on that. Since love makes Ovis stronger, all you need to do is roll over a 4 for Ovis to be successful. Roll the dice! Spectacularly. What happens?
He ripped the map.
Yes! He stumbles upon, discovers, and rips the map beyond reading.
You've torn the map!
And now, the battle continues. Who attacks next? Is it Lysanthier, Amrin, or the meerkat? Meerkat attacks. Meerkats are very, very vicious. You roll a 7 or above, the meerkat will be successful. And who does the meerkat attack? Is it Lysanthier, Amrin, Obis, or Alaris? If the meerkat is successful with a 7 or higher, it attacks poor one-legged, one-eyed Alaris. Take pity, folks. Something cataclysmically horrible is going to happen to Alaris. No, I don't know how to solve that. On the count of 3, what happens to her? 1, 2, 3! Yes! She loses all her magic. And with that stroke, the battle concludes.
Finish her! I shall use my ultimate move! Kitty post scratching!
They disappeared back into their hole. As their hole is in their grave, I meant.
So the meerkat slinked away.
Watch as they thoughtfully drag their fellow with them.
Get out of here! Alaris, you have transformed again. You're no longer a cat.
I'm just a human with one leg.
And no eye.
And no magic. No magic.
I realize this probably doesn't make you feel better, but I've killed that one. It's very dead. But I got to it late because I don't speak meerkat. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You all stood up for me, and I failed once again. You know, it's time for me to retire.
Alaris, you can't say that.
I've purchased a small villa. On the coast
girl.
of Golden Seas. It's a small villa with room enough for 3 others.
Alaris,
Perhaps someday.
you're only 120, that you're barely in your prime.
But look at me. I'm nothing. I'm just a one-legged, magicless wizard.
Alaris, despite what has happened to you, the world is still in peril. It seeks to turn into sugar. And that can be good for no one. We are the 4 heroes of legend, are we not?
Yes.
We must come together.
Yes.
Despite the fact that this map has been ripped in 2. I foresee some way for us to still read it, perhaps the two halves back together.
No, it's definitively, canonically stated that it is illegible.
Suddenly, the map ripped again.
I know what we can do. There's a legend among my people that those who are most devoted can commune with all the earthworms and become part earthworm to live.
Please, explain again. Start from the beginning, because I'm confused.
You make me dizzy.
1 hour later.
Oh, for God's
On her butthole, is it?
Pardon me.
See, my friends, it is a terrible sacrifice to be able to telepathically commune with the earthworms. They have to take my heart. It is happening already. But before I make the final choice, you must understand, friends, I will no longer be able to love.
Well, that's terrible for you, but the world's at stake.
It's too late. I'm sorry.
It's a metaphorical heart they're taking.
But in fact,
Oh,
it was all of his love. And the next time he looked at the fair woman before him, he was stone-eyed and stone.
I know where we have to go. And it is far away from here.
Well, it's a lot sadder than I thought it would be.
Your parents would be proud of you, Otis.
Better to have loved than lost, but never to have loved at all. Somebody will say one day. Pretty big deal.
It's this way.
Wait. Otis. That way, towards that sign that says this way to Candyland?
Yes. That way.
We cannot go to Candyland, my friends. That place is devious. There's the marshmallow bog. There's the trees of peppermint. There's all sorts of confections of delirium and evil that will kill us.
Causing candy clouds?
Yes, those as well. Shout out more. Otis, have you one?
Licorice trees.
Oh, that's a good one. Lars.
Jelly bean birds.
Yes, it is all true, but what do we care? It's all for the world, right?
I don't think I like this Otis as much. It is for the world, Otis. Yes, you're right.
So perhaps we die. Perhaps we're consumed. What does it matter anymore?
Otis, look at me in this one eye. And tell me that there is no heart left in you.
There is no heart left in me.
I think that's going to be a tougher one to explain to Otis's parents.
Use the candy broccoli.
Come, friends.
Pretend I haven't delayed.
Candy, we're on the right track.
Queen Frosty.
Hello. It's not too far ahead.
I am your servant, Chocolate.
Candy cane crone at your service. Cranberry and chocolate. Yeah, again.
You're dismissed.
Cranberry goes well with chocolate.
All right, stick with him, you may stay. Tell me, what is the
no one likes candy anymore because everybody's turning into it.
Yes, it seems that the whole world is being turned into candy.
And this candy tastes exactly like green beans.
Candied vegetables? Yes! Candied fruits and vegetables. Disgusting.
How dare someone trod on my kingdom? For if everything is sweet, no one will like sweet.
It also appears that everyone's losing their teeth. And they have to go to the dentist all the time.
Yes.
My queen, it is I, Licorice.
I know you're an acquired taste, but I truly adore you.
My queen, the weapon may be in danger.
Oh.
Yes, the great candy weapon, their only defense against other things that are not candy. I saw along the plains of Fluff, a group of people, one with one leg and one eye, and others with full appendages and eyeballs. And I overheard them from my licorice tree children that they are looking for the weapon.
We must find them. We must find out what they intend to do with this weapon, for my kingdom shall not be trodden upon.
I suggest they die.
All in favor?
Aye. But are we not sweet?
We are sweet, but we are also a bit sour.
And there is nothing sweeter than vengeance.
And revenge!
Now this is the big word, my friend.
Lawrence, I'm glad you stopped and made you that wooden leg.
Oh, yes.
It looks just like your real one.
That.
And I also have a glass eye we can put in.
Oh. How do I look?
It's terrible, but it's better than nothing.
Friends, I fear ahead is another trial of candy. This is the most devious candy known to humankind, right in front of us. We all know, of course.
How do you know so much about this candy, Evelyn? Have you been to this land of candy before? Oh. I feel a soliloquy coming up.
I was not always a rogue. I was supposed to be the princess of candy. My mother is the queen of this land. She birthed me. In this land, only women are allowed to rule. And so, she was so disturbed that I was born a boy, she banished me. I was put in a little licorice cradle along the chocolate river, where I floated down, past the brushes of mallow, past the bucks of star, past the skittles, and into this land I've been banished from returning.
Is that hair of yours actually spun cotton candy? And not hair at all?
Yes. It is true. Most of my follicles sprout out candy. Other organs are other delicious treats that I wish not to go into.
Say no more.
And so that is how I know so much of this land. And why I know before us is a field so treacherous, filled with the worst candy.
Yes, yes. So we are here again. The world's worst candy on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3! Oh, the world's worst candy. Black liquor.
Right. Others will tell you that you're the worst, and they are right.
We have no choice but to believe. We are ready for battle upon your command. I will rip out their throats and castrate anyone.
Wow, chill out! My queen, let me go.
is my duty, as I was the cradle that cradled your baby out of this land.
Do not mention my son. I never want to see him again.
Queen! The heroes, they're on the horizon.
Let me go! Let me go! Who does she send? Him or him on the count of 3? Just point. No, that won't work. On the count of 3, shout out licorice or chocolate. 1, 2, 3! I think I heard licorice.
It is not your baby's fault. Let me go there and give him a swift death. He was born a male, just like I was, and it isn't our fault.
But if I go, I will destroy them all and hear the lament of their children.
Please.
Not licorice, I trust you more than chocolate. You're supposed to help Cranberry.
Ah, so, in front of us, the field of black licorice.
It sprouts up like grass.
Ah,
Multitudes. It's everywhere.
Some look like vines and some like little tidbits.
One is on the ground writhing right in front of us.
wait, that one there is doing some sexy poses.
You don't know which one I am, do you? You don't recognize your own cradle.
It's an illusion. This licorice knows magic.
I feel swirled about in a black swirl of vines.
All right, well, we have blades. Let's get to chopping.
Friends, I must tell you that when I was a baby, I was sent down the river with no clothes except for a pair of shoes. The blades made black licorice. It's how I developed my powers.
You have a kinship to the licorice of black.
Yes. And so, I wonder if I should reason with it or slay it.
But first, they must find the real licorice. Let's take a moment to look at each one again. And so, Amwin needed to speak to one. If he spoke to the correct one, he lived. But if he chose the wrong one, he died.
Emma, this seems dangerous.
Yes, this seems extremely high stakes for some apparent reason.
So he fast forward boldly and just chose one and spoke.
You know what? I think I'll go with that one.
That was the right one!
You always did have a keen eye. Too bad I had to slash it.
Licorice.
Yes,
It's you.
it is.
The one that fed me sickly sugar from your tubes. Well,
Yes, little jelly bean. That, of course, being your true name.
my name is Amron. I'm not Jelly Bean.
You cannot hide from your true identity, jelly bean.
No, stop calling me that. No one call me Jelly Bean.
I'm definitely going to call you Jelly.
Now listen to me. Your mother is very angry with you for the sole act of being a male. And so, in my heart, this is not your fault. And I've always thought you were a pretty great jelly bean. And you always respected me more than your mother ever did. And so I shall grant you a quick death.
I did not see that coming this way.
And so, once again, our heroes were faced with an intimidating battle. And once again, the enemy struck first. That is a very long sword, and we know black licorice is the worst candy of all. Therefore, he is very powerful, for evil is very powerful. All you need to do its home.
Three.
A 9. It finds its home, but is hardly mortal.
But Amrin, filled with the anger of the childhood taunts of Jellybean coursing through his brain, suddenly rose up in an act of wild vengeance. If you roll above a 4, a 5 or above, he will be successful. Roll the dice! How successful is he? What happens to Licorice as a result of the attack? Yes.
The IRS will after him.
What?
The IRS arrest him.
It is a forensic attack! And after the attack strikes home, the IRS arrests him.
You sliced open his ledgers.
Hold it right there. You're under arrest.
It's that irresistible raspberry sorbet.
Absolutely. You're under arrest for pretending to be delicious and being disgusting.
Business expensive. But Queen, Licorice has failed, and you have failed to send your true warrior. I will gouge out their eyes and rip out their tongues.
Do you not understand? They cannot be defeated. If black licorice cannot do it, then neither can you.
I beg to differ. I have 96% cacao.
I'm going to go and finish this myself.
Well done, Alan.
Jellybean, we shall say.
Oh, Jellybean.
Good job. Oh, a clap of sarcasm.
Power is deafening.
Oh, pain. Oh, please.
The lack of sincerity.
The irony. Oh, punishes.
I feel like you might.
The eyes of the son met the eyes of the mother.
Come here, my son.
Why should I obey you?
Well, it'll be the first time in your life if you did.
I told you my womb to be a daughter, and yet you had the nerve to be born a son.
That is your fault. They're your hormones that did that.
You speak not of what you know about things. Come. Come.
Careful, Jellybean.
I do not trust her.
She shipped you down a river in a licorice basket.
And she knows nothing of transmutation.
My friend, does the natural love that a boy feels for his mother win out and entreat Amrin to go close to his mother?
No.
Does it not? If you roll above an 11 or above, he cannot resist the familial pull, and he'll go towards his mother. Devil may care what the consequences be. If you roll a 10 or lower, he resists and he fights back. 10 or lower, or 11 or higher, roll! A real mama's boy!
My son.
Aaron, resist.
I cannot.
It's just a mother.
Your father's hair. And you have my eyes. How could I have never loved you?
It's really sweet.
Oh, you forgive me for being born a boy?
I can forgive you if you can forgive me for...
Naming me Jellybean?
I'm so sorry. At least it wasn't candy corn.
Weakness! It is I, chocolate, the ultimate downfall of humanity. Which one of you will battle me now to the death?
Yes, which one stepped forward to battle him? I know. She did.
You have defied me one too many times.
And this will be the last time, for I shall defeat you now.
And Chocolate makes the first attack. If you roll a 9 or above, he's successful, and 8 or lower, he fails. Roll the dice! A 2! He failed so spectacularly that whatever else happens, it ends with him melting into a puddle of chocolate goo.
I warn you,
Ah, you come at me with a knife?
I have macadamia nuts.
A knife? Thank you, you're beautiful.
Beauty! I'm melting.
Love of a mother.
If you were my daughter, I would have loved you so much. But I almost forgot why. I was so concerned about your appearance because I heard that you are seeking a weapon to destroy non-candy things.
No, I don't realize it's confusing. But we heard tale of an ancient weapon that your kingdom holds.
Yes.
And I know it may spell the end of the land of candy, but we need, in our land, which is not of candy, everything is becoming candy. So it really feels like you guys are the aggressors, but it's something completely different, I swear.
Mother, semantics aside, we need that weapon.
We need it to save our land of non-candy.
And so, she led them to the weapon.
Yeah. Follow me.
Dolores,
Dolores.
okay?
I will stay with Dolores.
I think
I will.
my arm has fallen off.
I will do what I can to help you. Get the weapon.
All right. Stay safe.
Follow me. It's a long, treacherous journey.
Dolores, here. Take these earthworms. They will climb into you and they can mend your wounds.
Oh, oh my goodness. Ooh. Otis, your parents will be so proud of you. Look at what you have done. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow.
Don't worry, they'll come out with the farts. Dolores, I don't know that I can go about this anymore. I just feel so empty. Watching that beautiful scene of mother and son watching you almost die. I want to feel things, but I can't anymore.
I have but one puny, spell left in my ball of spells. And at risk of losing what little power I have left in life, I'm willing to cast it upon you.
Yes. Now that the sacred act of smushing earthworms into her open wounds cured her, she was able to do one more act of magic. Would her last attempt at magic be enough to restore Ovis's heart? She's weak, of course, and therefore it shall not be easy. But you, sir, if you roll a 13 or above, she will be successful. A 12 or below, she will fail.
No.
Roll it up.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
A 20! A critical success. Not only is the spell successful, but each one of them gains a brand new power as they level up. After the spell is successful, after Ovis retrieves his heart, what other power is conferred upon him?
He can shoot lightning out of his eyeball.
Yes, he can shoot lasers out of his eyeball. And what new power is conferred upon Alaris? Yes! She can control a grappling hook.
Please. Anything. Oh, this may be my last spell, but I wish in the heart of my heart, in the depth of my soul, that I shall be successful in returning your heart to where it shall belong. Oh.
I can feel again. Oh, with my eyes. Your eyes, they burn with.
And suddenly he roasted 2 marshmallows.
Look at you. Thank you.
I cannot thank you enough.
I cannot thank you enough, for you've shown me what really is important in life, and it's love.
Let's catch up with the others.
Yes.
So, this is as far as I'm willing to go, into the dark, deep cave, but my son and other man boys can learn your name, I don't care. You must go. You must get the weapon to defeat me.
Oh.
And promise me, my son, after you succeed, come back and we shall rule this together.
I shall, Mother. Goodbye. Friends, look, high up there, farther than any of us could naturally reach. There's the weapon.
I don't know how we can scale such a daunting cliffside.
I feel something coming. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
And the power of the fort raised them high up into the air, right on the level of the weapon.
It's the weapon, but there, it's across that impassable gulch.
We need
that we would need some sort of device to retrieve it.
And so he grabbed it.
I need my grappling hook.
A better idea.
Can't you just let me do this one? Please. Oh, grappling hook, retrieve the weapon.
bite of you right now.
No, please, please.
Give me one good reason not to.
Because I'm in love.
I don't care about love.
You said you like candied Brussels sprouts, right?
Of course.
Well, I just happen to have one.
Friends, my pocket seems to be ringing with something.
Oh.
Oh, evil demon thing that's going to eat me on top of Candy Mountain.
Otis is getting a call from his girlfriend.
No, it is the time. She's in terrible danger.
Please don't eat me up on top of Candy Mountain.
She's on top of Candy Mountain. Ooh.
Oh, Jellybean, stop.
Stop calling me that.
Here, let's go.
Perhaps you could use your new grappling hook powers to get a line up there and then fart it as if like a tramp.
Take extra effort.
Take the hook.
Throw it up there. All right, everybody hold on. Prepare to flatulate.
1, 2, excuse me, again, breathe.
Get away from her. June.
Oh, all I see are some delicious looking people here.
Is that icing on your head? Is that...
You won't be able to see much when lasers get in your eyes. Stand back.
I wonder how strong your lasers actually are.
I wonder that too.
Let us find out! On a scale from 1 to 20, how strong were the lasers? Roll the dice!
1.
19! That was sexy.
She stands still. She's
And
near.
so Lysanthir moved in for the blow, and of course, with the strength of the weapon in his hand, it should have been an easy hit, and therefore, anything over a 4 will be a hit.
Oh no.
I died! I love it! And finally, for good measure, all 4 of the heroes attack the dying villain with force far greater than necessary. If you roll a 1 or above, they will be victorious. Roll the dice!
We have plenty!
Hey! and to a well-loved town. And that was your surprise for getting all of the answers correct. Thank you, my friends. What have we learned from my tale? 1, cut down on the sweets. And 2, if you ever have an unattainable objective before you, you can always get there if only you love truly and deeply. Go out, my friends. Love truly and deeply. Good night. Director of Synergy Theater, and these people are...
I don't let him yet.
Justin Carr.
Elise Aguino.
Griffin Beer. Adrian Bosada.
Rachel Kumar.
Eileen Tumlin.
Lynn Shields.
Ross Tudorok.
Show them how you feel! And costumes were all created by Eileen Tumlin and Adrian All of the music you've been listening to all night was composed and recorded by our students. Improvised Dungeons and Dragons was conceived, directed, and spectacularly featured Adrian closing night of this show, and what a wonderful, wonderful audience you are. Give yourselves a big round. Thank you for being here so much. We couldn't ask for a better audience with which to go out. If you had fun, and I hope you did, we're back in July with our next production right here of Spontaneous Hitchcock, a full-length improvised play in the style of the master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock. We have some postcards on the table. Grab one. Tell your friends. Come back and see us in June. If improv looks like fun, it really is. If you're wondering, though, can I do that? Yes, you really can. And Synergy Theater teaches classes. I teach improv classes right here in Walnut Creek at the Arts and Rec Center. So we have beginning classes if you've never done it before and you just want to have some fun. Intermediate, advanced. We have classes in the morning, the afternoon, the evening. Go online to synergytheater.com, look it up, learn all about it, and take an improv class with Synergy Theater. You will love it, I promise you. Also, Synergy Theater has a podcast. Holy moly, yes we do. We have a podcast called Improv in Practice with Synergy Theater, produced and hosted by the marvelous Sarah Wilson! So go find it everywhere you find this great podcast and listen to it. You'll enjoy it very much. We are a 501c3 charitable organization, very heavily dependent on your good favor to keep doing what we're doing. If you have a couple of extra bucks and you wouldn't mind donating it to us, there's a plastic box on the table. Throw it in on the way out, or grab one of those envelopes and send us a check. We really need your help to keep going, and we would appreciate it very, very much. If you have a friend in the cast and you want to say hello, or if you want to make a friend in the cast, we'll all be out by the stage door about 15 minutes after we say goodnight. Thank you for being here. You are awesome. Have a wonderful night, and may it be filled with adventure.